Hey there everybody, thanks for pressing play. In this video I want to show you this car here. This is a super low mileage 2020 Honda Civic, and this is a 1 litre Smart Plus model. If you're somebody that's familiar with these 1 litre VTEC turbo Honda Civics and this is the model that you're looking for, and this is in around the year that you're looking for, it's got to be one of the best ones around. This car has covered just under 1,400 kilometers, 1,400 kilometers. The previous owner, he bought lots of Civics from us and he always maintained the cars really well. So he actually had, just trying to think, this is a 2020, he had an 18, he had a 16, he had a 14. They were all red actually as well. He just liked the colour red. And then he'd actually traded in a 2011 to us. So we dealt with the guy quite a lot. And he was really good at looking after the cars. Do you know what? He was just a lovely guy. That's some customers you get like that are just really nice people. Anyway, so we're going to have a look around the features on the inside and the outside of the car. But we'll probably start off by going for a quick drive in the car. If there's information you want on this car, just give me a call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits. 086 843 1945. Like you're saying, call, text, WhatsApp if there's information you want on the car, or information about trading a car, or scrapping a car, or finance, or anything you want to know about the car. The car will be provided with a warranty and it will come with a comprehensive pre-sale service, but then again the mileage is super low. This is probably as close to buying a brand new car as you can, considering the car is 2 years old. This one drives really nice, but you'd expect that because the mileage is so low, so it feels real crisp. But how they drive, like, how would you say, they feel really wide when you're driving them. So there's and they are a wide car, I suppose, so it makes you feel confident. There's independent suspension on the rear of them, which wasn't on the previous models, which is much nicer to use. The car is way more predictable over bumps and compressions and stuff on back roads. So they sit real nice on the road. I love shifting up and down through the gearbox, so I like going up the gears, I like going down the gears. The gear shifter feels nice, precise, feels like the car's in gear. It's easy to move between gears. It's exact. It gives you nice driving pleasure, so it's enjoyable to drive. And the engine, it's a thumpy 1 litre 3-cylinder engine, so there's good power in it, but like it makes a nice sound actually when you drive it on as well. The cabin feels to me like it's driver focused, so as you look around the car, everything's kind of facing towards the driver within your reach. It all maybe I'm just used to it, but it all kind of makes sense to me the way everything's laid out. The car drives really nice, but like it drives like a brand new car because it kind of is, I suppose, in some ways. I know it's not, but I don't know that it sounds really cheesy saying that, but it's just it's rare enough you get cars with that kind of mileage on them. Anyway, a couple of things I want to show you on the front of these. So this car here has this little splitter down along the front, which is a HFP style one, and it just makes the front end of the car. So the 1.5s used to come with a splitter on either side of the front. I just thought it really kind of improved the aggressiveness of the front of the car, so we fitted that. I think it looks really neat. And then after that we've also gotten rid of, so normally they have window chrome. There's some colours the window chrome suits, but I think on red it doesn't. I think you're better off with a car that's fully red and black. So the window chrome is gone and we've replaced that with a gloss black. The wheels are lovely, obviously a nice diamond cut finish, and they're in excellent condition. And then after that the car will have, like, he would have always specified things like front and rear mud flaps on the car as well. They look nice, but they're actually there for protection. And to be fair, on a Honda Civic, I think the red and black works really well. Red is always a nice aggressive colour, and it's always been associated with Honda Civic over the years. I mean, going back to the 90s. So there's black along the grille here, black along these sections along here, black over here, black around the windows, and you see the same on the back. But it works really well. The headlights are automatic, so they'll come on themselves at night time, and they'll dip when they meet traffic. Fog lights here. And I really like these side runners as well, and the reason is it's hard to see during the day, but at night time when you're driving behind one of these, you can just see the profile of the little side marker up here. It looks cool and it makes the car kind of look wider. It just accentuates the kind of lines that are on the car. Like I was talking to you about, the black that's on the car down along here again, here, black spoiler along here, tinted black glass along through there. So again, the whole theme on that car, everything is black and red. The spoilers up on the rear of the car, so this one is color coded, this one is black, but they pull air down here in an aerodynamic fashion, so they look nice, but they actually have a function as well. The taillights on these cars are really nice, sharp looking LED, so when you're driving behind one of them at night time, you get that shape that's quite distinctive with these two kind of C's either side, which sort of mimics the font that's used for the Civic. So they're quite distinctive, and you have these little reflectors, so they're a car that's quite distinctive when you're driving behind them. The engine on these cars then is a 1 litre VTEC turbo unit, so it's 124 horsepower. It fairly consistently averages about 6.5 to 7 litres per 100 kilometres, which is about 40 to 45 miles per gallon. It is a timing belt engine, so every 6 years or 120,000 kilometres that does get changed. But you see, as we're driving the car, there's a nice thump of it. They're 3-cylinder engines. They actually make a nice noise when you drive them on, so it's an enjoyable engine. with really lots of power. In terms of the rear, the boot, so we actually have had 4 Honda Civics in our house at home in a row, all of this generation. So I think that's enough of a testimony as to whether I think they're good or not. The boot's in excellent condition, really excellent. Down underneath there is some storage, and then after that I found the reason we went for them is to put a buggy in the back. It was one of the best load areas in the back of any of the cars that are in that segment, so it was practical and I liked them anyway. And then this was also really flexible when you were going on holidays or anything like that. You'd pull that across, but it gave you flexibility if you have anything extra that you bought or I suppose got while you were away, or you just needed the space when you were going. And then the seats are really straightforward and you end up with this massive load area if you have anything awkward, so they're quite versatile. And like we're saying then, rear camera, rear sensors would be standard on that. Everything over here on the doors is so tinted glass, brushed aluminium, tweeter speaker, so you get 2 kind of speakers in every door, so the audio system is good in my opinion. And then when you're sitting in the back of one of these cars, headroom is okay, and then legroom's quite good as well. And you have an armrest with some drinks holders. This is super tidy. Black roof liner as well, so it's dark interior overall, so it does make it easy enough to keep clean. There's 3 head restraints up here, 3 3-point safety belts, Isofix here, Isofix over there as well. And like we're saying to you, as you'd expect, I know I keep saying the condition's really nice, but I suppose it is because it's had an easy life. They are anti-whiplash head restraints, so you can have them forward or back to reduce how much impact a rear collision will have on your neck. So lumbar support for lower back, high adjustable seat, steering wheel which is rake reach, so it goes in and out and up and down as well. Over here then, same kind of brushed aluminium, electrics for windows and mirrors. Actually, the lights and the wipers, the lights and the doors, not the wipers. The lights and the doors are controllable from the key, so if you lock the car, the lights will turn off. Or similarly, I can use them to bring the lights back on. And like we're saying then, the windows are also controllable, so windows go up and down using the key function if you want. And the wing mirrors can also be retracted in the same fashion too. In terms of the inside of these cabins, so over here there is controls for cruise control and Bluetooth. Oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Cruise control and adaptive cruise control, which means you can follow the car in front. How far do you want to stay behind them? Or if you want, you can have lane keep, which means you can select the car to look for the lanes and try and keep you within the lanes in the center. But you actually have what they call a lane departure warning here, which warns you if you drift out of the lane anyway. These are nice while you see them. Aluminium pedals down through here, front and rear park sensors up through there. This is controls for average speed, fuel efficiency, how much fuel is left in the car, all that kind of stuff is up through there. After that then, there is also Bluetooth in through here. There's a speed limiter in through here. Actually, what's cool on these is you can have a speed limiter, right? Or you can have a speed limiter that follows the speed signs. So when you go into a speed zone, it'll actually slow you down, which is pretty cool because that's something that actually wasn't in many cars. Auto lights and wipers are in through there. Big reverse camera in through here, which has different modes. And then after that, this is navigation. You see it's just Garmin, but a lot of people these days will use a smartphone connection. What am I doing wrong here? Eventually we're back up. So touch and swipe in through here, audio's there, navigation's there, smartphone connection if you want to use things like Apple CarPlay, like we're saying, Android Auto for Google Maps and Spotify and WhatsApp and Audible and all that kind of stuff as well. Automatic handbrake, lovely gearbox that we talked about when we're driving. There is in here a HDMI if you want to play video on the screen. There is a USB connector, and there's also another USB connector, and there's an armrest, and there's a dual drinks holder which can have kind of 2 drinks in through there. Anyway, lots of stuff. So drinks holder, right? If you were they're really safe, so they have all those safety features that we talked about up here in the steering wheel, and then driver, passenger side curtain airbags and steel impact bars in the doors, and they're big old car as well, these, so they do feel quite safe. Oh yeah, the climate control is touch and swipe, so it's a digital display, but you have some manual buttons over here if you want as well. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you wanted a car that was like, you know, really not a new car, but as close to a fucking brand new car as you can get, then this is definitely something worth considering. Tiny mileage, 1,377 at the time of the video. If you come to look at it now, it might have been test driven since, but that's roughly it. The car will come with warranty, come with service. It has a nice level of equipment. They drive good. They're reasonably economical. And they look really nice. And I think this one's nice as well, red and black with the little accents like the front chin spoiler and also the de-chrome as well. Makes it look a little bit different to the other ones that are on the road. Anyway, if you want information, 086 843 1945, call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits, and I'll be happy to go through things on the car, scrappage, warranty, trading in another car, whatever you want to know. So hopefully the video is useful. Thanks a million for watching.